Hello, Teacher Grant. We are Form 224 presenting the perfect country. So, let's get started. The contents we had pro objectives, pro description, pro outcomes, question and answer. Pro objectives. This poll aimed to examine classmate opinion on the topics perfect country to compare our room result to the result of the people we initially polled. Poll description: 41 individuals, 9 male, 32 female who are 15 years or older, and also Thai citizens. Poll outcomes: we had recent poll outcomes and initial poll outcomes. First, prostitution should be legal. 2 polls are similar. Answer with the totally disagree is the highest and the totally agree is the lowest. Using a surrogate mother to have a child should be legal. Men in the poll of our room is different to the poll of the people. The highest of our room is the totally disagree, but the counterpart is no opinion. Next one, marijuana should be legal. The highest of our room is no opinion. On the other hand, the counterpart is totally disagree. Men in the poll of our room is different to the poll of the people. The highest of our room is the totally agree, but the counterpart is disagree. Next one, all able male citizens should be required to serve in the military for at least 2 years. The highest of our room is no opinion, but on the other hand, the counterpart is disagree. Transgender people should be allowed to legally change their title name from Mr. to Miss, or vice versa. Men in the poll of our room is different to the poll of the people. The highest of our room is the totally disagree, but the counterpart is disagree. Next, the press should have the absolute right to report about the government. The highest of our room is totally agree. Men in the poll of our room is different to the poll of the people. The highest of our room is the agree, but the counterpart is disagree. Alcohol and cigarettes should be imported without a tax. The highest of our room is the agree and no opinion, but the counterpart is totally agree. Public school duration start at 10 a.m. and finish at 2 p.m. The highest of our room is disagree, but the counterpart is totally agree. Single and unmarried people should not pay an income tax. Men in the poll of our room is different to the poll of the people. The highest of our room is the disagree, but the counterpart is totally agree. Last one, there should be no age requirement to enter a pub or bar. The highest of our room is the disagree and agree, but the counterpart is totally disagree. Next one, question and answer. In presentation team, please explain the process you use to complete this project. Step 1. Choosing questions. We were choosing many different and interesting questions, and we had a meeting to discuss each question to choose the most appropriate and the best of them. Step 2. We made an anonymous poll sheet containing 10 questions about the project. We have Teacher Glenn approve our poll statement. Moreover, we also translated our poll into Thai version. Step 3. We went on interviewing. Step 4. The data was sent to the analysis team and they would do the process like analyzing and interpreting. And the last step. The design team used the collected data to create a PowerPoint presentation. Where did you find people to participate in the poll? In downtown, like Siam, Sathorn, Asok, or Silom. because a place like that is a tourist attraction and also crowded. So you can see many Thais and foreigners, then interview them. What do you think would be the most difficult part of the completing the project? We encounter many people in various races. Some interviewee isn't Westerner, such as Chinese, Taiwanese, Japanese, and Korean. It's hard to communicate with them when we speak English, but they speak native language. We occasionally use application to translate for them. What turned out to be the most difficult challenge you face? The most difficult challenge that we face is how to mark an appropriate question. As you know, Thai social is very sensitive. So many things, especially a politics, a traditional culture, we didn't want to be on risks with that question. Next one, what do you enjoy about completing this project? We enjoy many things. First, we enjoy spending time together as a team. This project gives us a chance to have a good time doing our work together. And the second, the whole session is very fun and exciting. It can improve our speaking skill and also help us to be more confident to talk to strangers or foreigners. What did you learn from participating in this project? We learned that group decision is better than individual because we share what we know, we debate the answers together, we find a better solution, and we do a better performance. In analysis 10, of the 10 statements, which do you think come from the most extremely traditional and extremely progressively points of view? In our opinion, we think the press should have the absolute right to report about the government. It is the most extremely traditional and extremely progressive point of view, because in Thai social value, we cannot report or comment anything about the government because of the law in 61 law. Which demographics do you predict will work the most progressively and which will be the most traditional? Public schools should start at 10 a.m. and end at 2 p.m. We work the most progressively, and marijuana should be legal, will be the most traditional. Number 3. What are some other predictions you have for how the polls will turn out? About all able citizens should be required to serve in the military for at least 2 years. The prediction is totally agree, but we think the men who have to serve in the military in our room don't like it, so the polls may be turned out. Do you think the project will be successful? Why or why not? Finally, the project will be successful because the samples are framed, so it's easy to ask the delicate question and ask to answer the poll. Critical thinking. Please explain what you think the purpose of this project was. The purpose of project is to explain the needs of people in a society about the scope of the law should be, to present a normal person opinion with certain legislation. By your definition, which demographic voted the most traditionally and which voted the most progressively? I think no age requirement to enter a pub or bar is the most traditionally because Thailand is a Buddhist society. Drinking alcohol or confined places orbit is prohibited in the teachings of religion. Buddha's teachings have influenced the thought, belief, and feelings of Thailand, and the most progressively is transgender people should be allowed to regularly change their title name, because in the past transgender are not acceptable, but nowadays it is accepted transgender more. Why do you think certain demographics voted in certain ways? In Thai, Thailand's society today are influenced by Westerners, increasingly affecting change of thought and attitude, make bold to express their thinking. And about the foreigners, we didn't interview the foreigners, so sorry. About the male, certainly has the right to express opinion, and man was a habitual sexual poet. About the females, because females are more delicate than males, both children and adults. As a result, most of the decisions they have made is based on their emotion, sympathy, kind, or mercy. Different age group, both of differences of nationality and gender issues, the decision they have made was different because the experience they have encountered is different, including the difference of age too. And the last one, etc. The study gives us a different views at the problem and how to fix it. Which result were the most surprising and why? The question number 8. Public school duration should start at 10 a.m. and finish at 2 p.m. The points of totally disagree come first, but in the real life, the teachers know that how much of their students come to school late because they woke up late, especially the teacher who teach in the first class of the day. The answer in the poll has contrast to real life. Critique the project and its result. Is doing a project like this useful? Why? What are the project flaws? Doing this project is useful because we have assigned to do the project that none of teachers have assigned to us before. It's kind of hard and also challenges to be the unity. And the question also impact our society that the people should concern about them. The project fault was we did not contact our team good enough. That's why we have to remake our project. But this time we have more contact with other teams, so the project fault is gone. How seriously should we take the result of the polls? The people we have asked the question to do this poll is the minority of our society. The poll answer is just the example of what they think but not our concrete think. In basic results, which statement had the highest overall approval rating? Statement number 6. The parents should have the absolute right to report about the government had the highest overall approval rating. Which statement had the lowest overall approval rating? Statement number 10 had the lowest overall approval rating. Which statement were the most controversial? Statement number 9. Single and unmarried people should not pay an income tax were the most controversial. Had the most even split between agree and disagree. Which demographic voted the most similarly? Demographic number 6, the parents should have the absolute right to report about the government, voted the most similarly. Which demographic voted the most differently? The question using surrogate mother to have a child should be legal, because the opinion between male and female have many different answers. Male should disagree, but female should agree more. On which statement did men and women disagree the most? The question, prostitution should be legal. In Thailand, most people believe that legalizing prostitution would lead to increase in sexually transmitted diseases such as AIDS, global human trafficking, and violent crime including rape and homicide. On which statement did Thai and foreigner disagree the most? This poll we don't have foreigner opinions, so sorry. On which statement did different age group disagree the most? In our class we have the same age group, about 18 years old, and the question prostitution should be legal disagree the most. So that's the end of the presentation. We hope that you give us a full point. So please